Gold just printed a bearish candle, but this is exactly where most traders get trapped before the next major move. Right now, smart money is already positioning while retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook. 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, the DXY has been consolidating within the 96 to 100 range for more than a year, but price has still not been able to break above the major 100 resistance level. This week, DXY printed a massive bullish engulfing candle, completely wiping out the previous 4 weeks of selling pressure. More importantly, this is the strongest bullish candle seen during the entire consolidation phase. With this price action, DXY is likely to continue pushing higher to retest the 100 resistance zone, and there's a strong possibility that the index could break above 100 in the coming weeks. If DXY successfully breaks above 100, the short-term target would be around 101.5 to 104, while the longer-term target could extend toward 110 to 114.6. On the daily chart, DXY has now recorded 5 consecutive bullish sessions, showing that buyers are currently dominating the market. Price has also formed a bullish reversal structure with a double bottom pattern, suggesting that DXY could continue rising toward the 100 resistance area in the next few sessions. We accurately anticipated the early bullish move on DXY from the very first bullish H1 candles, which later triggered the sharp sell-off in gold from the 4750 to 4770 region. DXY remains bullish, but until the 100 resistance level is broken, gold could still see short-term rebounds. Here's the catch. DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitical risks remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. The tensions between the US, Israel, and Iran is currently under a ceasefire for negotiations, but no official agreement has been signed. However, the situation remains fragile and escalation risks persist. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. As long as geopolitical tensions remain unresolved, safe haven demand is unlikely to disappear completely. Now let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the real signal comes from. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. SPDR Gold Trust bought around 6 tons of gold earlier this week, but sold approximately 2.5 tons near the end of the week. This suggests institutions remain uncertain about gold's short-term direction, which explains the relatively small trading volume. Currently, SPDR Gold Trust holds around 1,037 tons, up roughly 3 tons compared to last week. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move ahead. This shift is not random. It's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional positioning. So, macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's outlook and executed the sell setup around 4750 to 4770. Those positions are now delivering more than 2,500 pips so far. In earlier analyses, we also highlighted the key resistance around 4,900 well before the market reacted. Many of these high-probability levels were shared in advance inside our Telegram before the move even started. We also track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple time frames, weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really showing. On the weekly chart, this is where we identify the broader directional bias. Right now, gold still remains under bearish pressure as price continues trading below the MA20 moving average. Last week's candle closed strongly bearish after price failed to hold above the 4,800 resistance zone and was rejected aggressively lower. As long as gold remains below the major weekly resistance zone, the broader structure continues favoring downside pressure. If the current momentum continues, the next major downside areas could come back toward 4,400 and 4,300, while deeper correction targets may extend toward the 4,200 to 4,000 region over the coming weeks, depending on how strong the DXY recovery becomes. Shifting down to the daily, this is where we track momentum and market control. And right now, sellers clearly remain in control. Gold is still trading below the descending trend line, while the recent bearish candles have completely erased the previous recovery attempt. Friday's bearish candle expanded aggressively to the downside, yet buyers only managed a very weak reaction from the 4,500 support zone. This tells us that dip buying demand is becoming weaker. At the same time, gold has now formed a potential double top structure on the daily chart, increasing the probability of a larger bearish continuation if support levels begin to fail. At this stage, gold may only see a short-term rebound before continuing lower toward 4,400, 4,300, or even lower levels afterwards.
Now, let's move to the H4 chart, where traders can focus on timing and execution. On the H4 timeframe, gold is approaching the key 4,500 support zone, and buyers are still defending this level for now. Price continues closing above support, which means the market has not confirmed a breakdown yet. At the same time, DXY may experience a short-term pullback after its recent rally. If that happens, gold could enter a temporary consolidation phase and rebound toward the 4,680 to 4,600 area before sellers potentially return. However, if the 4,500 support level is broken, gold could continue falling toward 4,400 and potentially much lower levels afterward. This structure provides a clear multi-time frame roadmap for traders. The broader uptrend is starting to fade, with increasing selling pressure and the DXY rebound acting as key drivers that could push gold into a deeper correction. Now, here's the part most traders wait for, the exact levels I'm watching this week. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead. Trading plan, May 18 to 22, 2026. First sell zone, 4690 to 4750. Daily resistance, round number, institutional resistance zone. Stop loss, 4752. Targets, 4653 to 4603 short term, 4553 to 4103 long term. Second sell zone, 4580 to 4650. Nearest H4 resistance, round number, high probability resistance zone. Stop loss, 4652. Targets 4553 to 4503 short term, 4453 to 4103 long term. Pro tip: false breakout? Wait for the retest, re-enter for clean profits. Remember, probabilities don't guarantee outcomes, but they keep us disciplined. First buy zone, 4100 to 4225. Weekly support, discount zone, round number, institutional support zone. Stop loss 4187. Targets 4247 to 4297 short term, 4307 to 4497 long term. Second buy zone, 4300 to 4355. Daily support, rising trend line, round number, high probability support zone. Stop loss 4287. Targets 4377 to 4397 short term, 4407 to 4497 long term. Third buy zone, 4400 to 4435. H4 support, round number, strong support zone. Stop loss 4387. Targets 4447 to 4497 short term, 4507 to 4597 long term. Most traders react after the move has already happened. Inside our Telegram, we focus on identifying institutional behavior early, before the broader market catches on. If you want to stay ahead instead of reacting late, check the link in the description and pinned comment. Trade with patience. Trade with discipline. See you in the next breakdown.